Hi everybody, welcome back to Cody's Tractor Ranch. As you can see, we are still working on the 175 right now. Today we're getting ready to take the switches from right here, the key ignition, the throttle, and we're going to take the steering wheel off today and see if we can remove this column and see if we can get a little more closer to getting the motor to where we can get it out easier by removing some of the wiring out of the areas that need to be pulled out. So anyway, let's get into it. I've went ahead and already pulled the light switch from right here and removed it out from underneath because this wire here was what was plugged into it. So we're going to try to finish removing the rest of this and then take this steering section out. So let me get the camera adjusted and we'll get to it. That's still a little snug. And like I said before, everything is pretty dirty on here. So she's gonna get a good cleaning on things. Gotta get my channel locks. Go ahead and loosen the key ignition. There we go, now we got it. So now I need to pull this piece. I'm trying to think what that is. I'm trying to remember what it was again. It was the... Alrighty. There we go. Whew. I was kind of worried there for a minute. I thought we were going to have a twist off. Okay. Yeah, it kind of worried me there for a minute. They were just really snug is all it was. Yeah, and if I remember right, this would be like the computer of it. Computer board like. I got a zip tie that I gotta snip real quick. As you can tell, I'm trying to pull things off without actually having to take the wires apart from everything all over the mower. That way makes it a little easier on me to remember how things went. Pull the light bulb out. Got it. Now I'm trying to get this one. I've loosened this plate up a little bit. Okay. And this part of our wiring is now exposed. I didn't realize I had threads on there. Since we already got that part of it off, let's go around the other side and take the other side out. There we go. You always gotta be a little stubborn at first. Let's go ahead and get our throttle over here. Oh, good. It's gonna be fun to squeeze out. Alright, sorry about that interruption, everybody. But as you can see, we now have our plate out from behind the motor here. And then as I was taking my throttle off, the top part of it right here broke off. I was trying to pull this plastic off, but it didn't want to come, and it wound up breaking on me instead. So, oh well, such is life, right? Things happen, but hopefully I should be able to get a replacement for it and go from there. Just once everything's broke down and I can figure out what all I've got to replace, we'll be able to get a lot of the stuff changed out better that way. So I'm just going to set this stuff over here, out of my way. And then we also removed the little plastic tray for the battery to sit on. So now that that's out of our way too. And as you can see, we've got all the wiring kind of pulled around a little. I had to undo the piece that ran to the motor's PTO of it. So, and I'll tell you right now, they don't make it easy to get to these things. So now, the next piece we're going to take off, try to get better access to things. I'm going to go ahead and remove this part. And then I'll go back to trying to remove some of the steering column to do that, to be honest. Okay, so, yeah, there we went on the floor. Yeah, that's pretty shot.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And if you hear the extra voice in the background, my dad is actually out here with me. My adopted dad. And he came out to keep me a little bit of company. But just to explain a little on this part, I believe this was used for an attachment that went on the front of these mowers, where you had a rod come up between here and to where you could kind of adjust the height of something. I'm not entirely sure. This was on here when I bought this from my dealer several years ago, and I just hadn't bothered to pull it off till now. But like I've said before in my prior videos, previous video, I mean, a lot of these bolts, carriage bolts and regular bolts and nuts and stuff will be getting replaced with new. I plan on changing a lot of it out and replacing it with brand new stuff to where it'll be a lot nicer and easier to pull off later in the future if I ever need to do something to it again. And as you can see, we also loosened up sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied now. Our bracket here that helped brace it up. This was pretty rusted, so I was really surprised that it didn't twist off. I was kind of expecting it to do that, really. Alright, so now, since we've already got this loose, we'll go ahead and pull this carriage bolt behind here and remove it. Oh, that loosened up real good. Sorry, folks. Alright, that actually got loosened up a lot easier than what I was expecting as well. Some bolts probably will go easier than others, but there we go. But like I said before, the best thing to do is try to keep a lot of the bolts with what you're pulling off. That way you can keep track of things easier and know what it goes to better, instead of looking around and trying to remember what you pulled it from and figure out how to put it back. So as you can see now, with this bracket gone, we have a little more access to the side of the motor here. Okay, everybody, sorry about that. As you can see, we've already got our motor sitting over here on some wood blocks, and I've kept all the wiring hooked up to it that needed to be. And we also have removed the PTO right here, and then I had the pulley right underneath the motor that I pulled off. So yeah, so pretty much that's it for this video. That's it for this video, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And if you hit the like button, give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and hit that subscribe button and click that bell notification so you will get notified when I put out a new video. And also, we didn't manage to get my steering off, but we're going to work on that here a little later, see if we can't get it out. But other than that, that'll be another video perhaps. And so thanks for watching, and may God bless you all, and have a good day.